Round 7 of the FIDE World Championship match in Astana, Kazakhstan. After 6 games, there are already 4 decisive results between Nepo and Ding. This match quickly became a fan favorite due to the amount of decisive results. The best part is, the match is barely halfway. The ceremonial move was made by Jeroen van den Berg, the director of the Tata Steel chess tournament in Vacancy and the chairman of the appeals committee of this match. Twitter was absolutely popping off today from scenes from today's game and how nail-biting the time trouble phase was. The commentators were pleasantly surprised as Ding played e6 on move 1, the French defense. This opening hasn't been played on the world stage since the 1978 match between Anatoly Karpov and Viktor Korchnoi.
First move is e4. And okay, I'm going to give you another interesting thought by Caruana.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm not interested in Fabi's thoughts for quite some time from now on.
I'll tell you that Fabi's thoughts are relevant to what we just saw, so I will share them with you at some point. But I mean, let's just explain why we're so surprised. We just saw the e-pawn push forward only one move. So Ding has completely switched up openings. He's going to the French defense, an opening that is part of his repertoire that we haven't seen yet in this match. And Jan went for the Tarrasch variation of the French, and we saw Ding try out this move knight f6 instead of knight c6, which is another popular line. And then he went for a move that was something like an older popular move, bishop e7. And Jan had a big choice here. He went for bishop c4. Then there was a change in the pawn structure. After this knight trade, we're already in a new position, and the players are definitely on their own at this point.
The commentators conjure some interesting ideas in the middle game, which led to a series of sacrifices for white on the king side. Although the sacrifices never happened, the position spiced up after Ding played g6 on move 17. After bishop g5, rook d4 and queen h3, Ding is almost 30 minutes behind in time.
You know, I have to say that Ding is in a very tough situation on the clock already.
Yeah.
Because if you're just thinking like, okay, 35 minutes for more than 20 moves, in this type of complicated position, where nothing is clarified at all, I mean, that just seems like a terrible situation to be on.
Ding attempts to relieve the pressure on the king side by offering a trade of bishops. Nepo declines and plays f4 instead.
But you like always get into rook h4, I guess. f4 played by Jan. Wow.
Okay, so knight h5, f4. Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He's really going for it.
I mean, it's going to be quite an exciting time trouble.
Yeah, because he wants all these dark squares. He wants the open f-file.
Time trouble looms as players, mainly Ding, scramble to reach time control.
All right, so we have moved from Nepo.
Yeah, actually c3 knight takes f4 just
c3 knight f4 was just played. Okay, just in time.
Okay, so he played bishop takes f4, takes, bishop takes c5, rook h4. And rook d8 was played by Ding quickly.
Ding has 5 minutes for the next 8 moves, and he has to come up with a plan somehow. Wow, Ding really looks nervous here. I can only imagine the pressure he's under. Just make a move! Jan is circling around the stage, hunting for his prey. Rook d2. That's a good move. Ding is threatening mate, but he only has 45 seconds left with no increment. Rook e2 by Jan! And Ding blitzes rook d3. Look at the eval bar, a blunder! What if Jan takes the pawn on c5? Rook d1 check. King g2. Queen d3. Ding has lost control. Rook f2. King g7. Rook df4. And now Nepo doubles on the f-file. Queen takes c3, but after queen takes c3, bishop takes c3. Jan has rook takes f7. And Ding resigns. What a heartbreaking game for the Chinese. He played so well but completely lost track in time trouble. He seemed to be too nervous with the clock ticking down. In the press conference, Ding reflects on the dramatic time trouble. What went through his mind?
Yeah, in the previous move, when he played rook c4, suddenly I realized maybe I was slightly worse after that. And I cannot go rook d3, he can take on c5, and then he had rook c8 check. And if I just wait on king g7, he will just play rook f1. If he is stabilized, maybe he's going to be better. So I want to take immediate attention, so I play h4. With the idea take rook d2, but I totally miss rook e2, rook d1, king g2. So after gh, I started to think again, and I couldn't find any way to make the games to continue. But after the game, he told me that I can play bishop d4 after queen c5. Maybe it's a chance to draw. Yeah, after g takes h4, it's very hard to play actually. If I just wait here, then he'll play rook f1, then my position hopeless. So I just couldn't find the right continuation during the game.
The whole game was extremely sharp, extremely tense, and I don't know, I felt like I should be doing quite fine. And after he, suddenly played rook d3, queen c5, rook d1 check, I felt like he completely lost the trace. And here I think my king is super safe because rook on c4 it controls all sorts of checks from g4, e4, and basically white I think is winning at this point, and also the time trouble became really severe.
The first half of the FIDE World Championship is completed, and the score is currently 4-3 to Jan Nepomniachtchi, with still only 2 draws. There will be yet another rest day tomorrow, which is discussed more in depth by FIDE CEO and tournament director Emil Sutovsky.
Well, the logic behind rest days after game number 6, but also after game number 7, has 2 points. One being for the fact that they typically play 2 games rest day, 2 games rest day, which leads to a situation that a certain player always has white or always has black in the day after the rest day. So it means that the player can prepare particularly for one color. So we didn't know in advance who would that be, but it's disbalanced. I think it was noted quite a few times before. I remember Kasparov was complaining about that during the match with Kramnik in 2000. And it's really becoming an issue, especially, we didn't expect it to be that much of an issue, but especially if you notice that both players are having problems facing back. So it's a bit more unfair if one player has this advantage or disadvantage. So it would be balanced now. And another second point that we wanted to have a final game and possible tiebreak on Saturday and Sunday.
Today happens to be Daniel Dubov's 27th birthday. The FIDE team surprised him with a cake during one of the commentary breaks.
Are you
happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, guys, actually. Yeah. It's very pleasant, the weirdest timing I could imagine, but still very pleasant. Really, thank you very much.
The 8th round will begin at 3 p.m. on Thursday the 20th. Can Ding bounce back once more? Join us in witnessing one of the most exciting World Championship matches in the history of chess. Bye for now.